This week, Moderna requested FDA and CDC authorization for its COVID vaccine for young children and babies.
The company says its recent studies show the low-dose shot has been effective in kids as young as 6 months old. The vaccine is about a quarter of the strength of the shots for adults. Joining us now is Dr. Paul Burton. He is the Chief Medical Officer at Moderna. Dr. Burton, thank you so much for joining us. So Moderna is saying that this low dose is effective at preventing COVID-19 for this age group. However, the efficacy is just 43% in children 6 months old to 2 years old and 37% in children from 2 to 6 years old. That rate seems very low compared to the rate for adults. Can you explain why that is?
Yes, so Meg, Tanya, thank you for having me. Look, I know that with this platform, with the Moderna vaccine, we're used to seeing levels of 95, even 100% vaccine effectiveness. What I think people need to understand here is that this is a study done in 7,000 children, as you say, between 6 months and 6 years of age, during a time of essentially Omicron predominance between late October last year and February of this year. So the result actually is not surprising. It's exactly what we would predict, because we see vaccine effectiveness up against Omicron of about 40% in adults. But what we know is that the level of antibodies that we were able to get in these littlest kids is able to protect against severe disease and death. So it's actually a great result, both for kids and for their parents.
Dr. Burton, with the increasing chance of new variants forming, how likely is it that you think children will also need to be boosted?
Well, I think it's a great point. We applied just recently for the potential for a fourth booster dose here in the United States, and many other countries around the world are already now going forward with additional booster doses, certainly in the elderly. It's something we're investigating in children, the youngest children, all the way through adolescence, and obviously up into adults as well. So I think, honestly, the answer is that children probably will need additional booster doses, perhaps in the fall or later this year.
As you pointed out, Moderna, you guys have just asked for boosters for everyone 18 and older. How often do you think people in this age group should expect to be getting boosters? Are we looking at some sort of schedule every 6 months or yearly?
I think it depends a little bit on the variant. The issue that we've found now with Omicron is that because it's so different to the original virus that Spikevax, for example, is designed to deal with, antibody levels fall, they wane over time. And so right now we're probably looking at shots potentially every 6 months. Now, we are developing an Omicron-specific booster that should cover both Omicron and Delta as well. And I think once we have those types of variant-specific boosters, then we're really going to be able to get that spacing out further. And our aim is to get it to perhaps once a year. And ultimately, our aim is then to combine that with a flu booster as well, all in a single shot.
Dr. Burton, I have two other points I want to address. First, do you think the booster will be approved? And second, Tanya and I have been discussing, we're starting to see more COVID positive cases, especially among children. Is it because restrictions are being lifted recently? Or do you think that the vaccines that most people have received are starting to wear off?
So for the first question, look, as a dad and a physician, I think what's particularly reassuring about this study, as well as the safety, really very predictable, very reassuring profile of safety. So I think parents can be confident in that. I think the FDA and other regulators around the world are going to take some good time. They do a very rigorous assessment. They'll certainly do that here with these littlest kids. But I would be cautiously optimistic that we will get approval. There's a real unmet need here. I think as well, the issue that we're seeing is that kids do get hospitalized. Delta is still around, and they also act as a reservoir to then spread the disease, back into older people. So having this as part of that fight against COVID is important. I think we have to keep public health measures going, masking, some distance. It's easy, it's very effective. And we've got to keep data coming as well. We can't turn our back on that. We have to keep assessing data. It's going to be the only way that we'll know when the next wave is coming, and we'll be prepared to fight it.
All right, Dr. Paul Burton, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.